When we see ourselves as divine, perfect, loving, and free, we know that everything within us is divine, perfect, loving, and free. So we accept that about ourselves. We accept that we are divine, perfect, loving, and free. And what does that mean? What does it mean to be divine, perfect, loving, and free? Does it mean that we are always in a space of light, always in a space of love? Does it mean that we are dwelling in that place of oneness, grace, truth, divinity at all times, no matter what we're doing, no matter what's happening in our day, in our world? We're always dwelling in that place of divine grace, truth, divinity, love, light, joy, peace. Bakara, 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 bakara. Let's talk about teeth today. Again, once again, dwelling in the space of our mouth, dwelling in the space of our teeth. Let's look at our teeth today, see what's happening in there. Shiva krama 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 sarata. Do the teeth want to light up for us? Do they want to bring joy to our life? Do they want to seek oneness and truth and divinity? Do they want to seek power and grace and love? What do the teeth want? What do the teeth want? So let's ask the teeth. Focusing in on the energy of the teeth, focusing in on the oneness that dwells within us. Manifesting as our teeth. What do the teeth want? Do they want love? Do the teeth want love? Powerful, pure love. Divine love. Unconditional love. Let's tune into the teeth, see what they want. Do they want pure, powerful, divine, free, unconditional love? How would that feel? How would that feel to have pure, divine, free, powerful, unconditional love in our life? Do you have it already? Is there someone in your life who is giving you pure, free, divine, perfect, unconditional love? If so, how does that feel? What is the feeling of that? And can we get into the appreciation of having that in our life? How does it feel to have that love? Pure, free, divine, perfect, unconditional love. Shiva Kuruma Revakratandara Tata 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 Kromasoroto. So, for those of us who may not have this powerful, free, divine, pure, unconditional love in our life currently, can we see that it's needed and it's necessary in our life? Shiva Guru 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 Kada 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 Kada. Shiva 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 Guru 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 Kada 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 Kada. It is necessary to have this powerful love in our life. How do we go about receiving this kind of love? Pure, free, powerful, divine, perfect, unconditional love. How does it come into our life? How do we allow it to come into our life? So on the spiritual path, we're always aware of giving this love, right? We're always aware of giving unconditional love, even if we don't feel that we're capable of it. It's always in the thought process. It's always in the consciousness that we want to be giving unconditional love. We want to be giving the most pure love possible. We want to be in this state of love at all times so that those around us can experience this pure love. So it's always there. That availability for love is always there. We're always in this state of, I'm giving this love. I'm about love. It's what I'm about. It's who I am. No matter how hard or difficult things may seem in our life, we're still always trying to go into this space of love and be in a giving space with love energy, with joy, with peace, with truth. And I know for me personally, if that becomes difficult with someone in my life, then I dive deeper and I try to find that place that is pure love so that I can always be in this space of love, so that those around me can always be receiving this love when they're in my presence, when they're communicating with me. And it's caused a lot of growth within me, because when I'm not feeling that, when I'm in a state of anxiety or depression or really anything, anger, that's taking me out of that state, then it always draws me back in, always looking for that place of love so that I can be that love for those around me. What if the love that we are always trying to be, right? That pure love, that powerful love, that perfect love isn't being given back to us in the world. What if we aren't receiving that? Of course, we're always receiving it from God. And hopefully we're always receiving it from ourself, from our true self. What if it is not being returned to us from those around us? Shava Shava Shiva 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 Bakra 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 Bakra. In whatever way, appreciation for what we do, appreciation for our efforts to always be in true love, right? Or just a genuine happiness and joy of being in our presence, or caring for us, or divine union with us, whatever it may be. If we're always trying to go within and find that pure love within us so that we can be in that expected space of love at all times, even if we don't accomplish it, but the goal is always there, the desire is always there to be in that space. But that we find that the people in our environment are not returning that love. We aren't feeling a reciprocal quality of always wanting to be in that space of love with us. Always wanting to return that love to us. So leading back to the teeth, what does that lead to in the teeth? What does it lead to in the body? A sense of depletion, right? Depletion and lack mentality, kind of always working on giving out, but possibly not receiving. And where does that come from? Where does that come from? Why would we have a tendency to always want to give out this love, always want to serve, always want to become better at that, even if we're not very good at it, but always wanting to become better at it, always wanting to give more, always wanting to allow that love to come through us for everyone around us, but not receiving it back. Where does that come from? Why have we set ourselves up for that program? That lack of receiving pure love in our environment, in our space. Why are we setting up our body for a state of depletion that directly affects our teeth and other parts of our body? So we're feeling depleted in other parts of our body as well. But because our teeth are so outward and so visible, we see the direct effects in our teeth. It's a depletion. Giving but not allowing ourselves to receive. Not having that genuine unconditional love coming back to us. So let's dig back and see where that may come from. Journey back into ourselves. Where did I learn that giving love is the way to be? Always giving love is the way to be. But not learning that receiving love is just as important. Do you see how the spirit, the soul, the source, the energy within us is craving that feeling, craving that feeling of it's like a circular effect, right? It goes out, it comes in, it goes out, it comes in, it goes out, it comes in. It's the flow of life. And without that coming back in flow, it's always going out. It leads to a total depletion within our body system. Emotional depletion. Shiva, 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 Shiva. And then the teeth start to decay. They're not getting the nutrition they need. They're not getting the love that they need, the unconditional love. So let's allow ourselves to just go into these feelings. What may be lacking as far as what we are receiving? Traveling back into that feeling of why we give so much. To receive maybe just a little, maybe just enough to survive, but not enough to fill us up, not enough to fully complete us, not enough to fully give us like our true source. Shiva karma, 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 karma. Traveling back. Kamasarete. Where did I learn this behavior? Giving. Love. Always wanting to be in love. Always wanting to please someone. Keep someone happy. Keep someone contented. But not necessarily receiving much of anything. Shiva. Where did I learn this behavior? Shiva. Learning to be grateful for the crumbs we may be receiving and saying, oh, that's so great. I'm getting this and I'm getting that. But recognizing in this moment that in comparison to what we're giving out, it's so very little. It's so very little. It's merely what we barely need to survive. Are we truly fulfilled with that? Masarata. So traveling back, 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 back. It probably goes into many past lives as well as childhood in this lifetime. Shiva krabakra bakra 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 masara. Can we see clearly the patterns that were set up for us? Patterns that we set up for ourselves to learn. That we can overcome this behavior. We can overcome this lack and depletion. Shiva, 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 Guru, 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 Guru. The divine has all of the prosperity, all of the grace, all of the unconditional love we could ever want, need, or desire. Do we receive it? Do we allow it in? Do we allow ourselves to accept it? Or have we learned? Is it so ingrained in us and we've learned that I can only accept this tiny little bit, just what I barely need to survive, but I can give. I have to give everything I have, but I can only accept this little tiny bit. Depletion. It's the word. It's in the teeth. Depletion. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Can we allow our lives now to be filled with divine, perfect, free, absolute, pure, unconditional love? Flowing into us with no stoppers, just completely flowing into our being. Shiva, just as we give, we receive. Just as we give, we receive. Just as we give, we receive. Shiva, masarata. Allowing the body to be re-energized with all of this love coming to us from all the people around us in our lives. If it's not currently coming from people in our lives, let's attract in the people who do have this to give, who are open and available for this love to flow through them to us as we flow it to them from the divine. No more measly little scraps, right? If the people in our lives are giving us measly little scraps, do we allow them, do we accept them for who they are, but allow them to exit backstage? Not necessary to be in our experience anymore. Shiva, 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 Guru, 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 Shiva, 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 Guru. And at the same time, as we allow all this divine love to come in around us, so we're allowing people to come into our life who are pure in their love. No expectations, no needs or desires for something in return, just pure in their love. As we are, giving our love purely. They're pure in their love. Everyone around us. Let's see that everyone in our life is pure in their unconditional love for us. No expectations. No need for us to perform. No need for us to give, although we do. It just is. It's just pure unconditional love. Can we see that everyone in our life is opening up to us in that way? Whether we're allowing current people in our life to come into that position with us, or allowing them to exit, or allowing new beings to come in. Can we see that everyone is surrounding us with pure unconditional love, just flowing from the divine? Straight through them to us. Their hearts are so open that they can just allow this love, this pure divine love, to flow from the divine through them into us as we do the same with them. We don't have to be anything or do anything. It's just pure divine love, being who we are as we are in this moment. No expectations of a return, just because it's love, just because it's pure, just because it's divine, just because it's free. We receive love just because we are. Just because we are. What is the program that needs to be looked at, that needs to be contemplated, that needs to be seen, that needs to be felt? That says we can't receive love unless we do something, right? We have to do something to receive it. Why can't we just be? Why can't we just receive as we are, as a divine being of light? Allowing ourselves to receive just now, just in this moment, just because we are who we are. Allowing ourselves to be loved without having to do anything special for anyone. Just being in this love and allowing ourselves to be unconditionally, perfectly, freely, truly loved. And allowing the teeth to feel this love, allowing the teeth to be re-energized with this love, allowing the teeth to be reestablished in this love. So who knows how to receive without needing to do something? Without needing to perform, without needing to make someone happy, without needing to accommodate for someone. How many lifetimes have we been trained that we must do? We must perform. We must perform a certain action in order to receive love, unconditional love. Whatever it may be. You know, with parents, we probably had to clean our room or get good grades or go to the college they wanted us to go to. Who knows? Make sure mom's happy. Make sure dad's happy. Don't upset them. Whatever it may be, what did we have to do that we felt we had to do to receive this love? And if we didn't do it, possibly we wouldn't receive the love, or we didn't receive the love. So then we find ourselves over-giving, over-performing just to get that little bit of love from our parents, from our caretakers. Well, if I do really, really, really well on this test or in this grades, whatever it is, if I really, really clean the house, if I really, really make mom or dad happy, maybe I'll get more love, right? Maybe I'll get more praise. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Unfortunately, then we hook up with the wrong people because we're always wanting to please in that way in order to receive love. So we're hooking up with people who are abusive or they don't even realize what's happening. We don't realize what's happening. It's just a system we've set up for ourselves. And we receive less and less and less for the love that we're giving. And we think the more that we love, the more that we give, right? They must certainly want to return more love. If we give more love, they're certainly going to want to return more love. But if they've also been in a bad situation in childhood, they don't know how. They don't know how. So we're looking in the wrong places to receive what we're wanting. It just becomes this big screwed up, depleted situation on both ends. So can we remember who we truly are? We truly are love. We truly have all of the love of the divine within us. can we remember that we can allow this love to be received from those around us? Because it's who we truly are. It's who the divine truly is. And the divine walks in every being on this earth plane. Can we remember that we are allowed to be with people who have this divinity within them, that know that they are available for love, that know that they can give us unconditional love? Shiva, 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 Guru, 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 Guru. We don't have to settle for less than what we're worth. We don't have to settle for a mere pittance for the truckloads of love that we give out. We can receive equally. The love that we give out can be the love that comes in. But we must see the wounds that need to be healed. So let's sit and meditate together as we go into this light language and clearing, and just see what comes up, whether it's childhood, past relationship, prior lifetimes. See what comes up that wants to be seen and understood on a deeper level of why we give so much but receive so little. And is depleting our body, and is depleting our teeth. So our teeth are being directly affected by this overgiving and not receiving. Masarata. Yabara Matare Guru Mata Shivaya Om Shiva Om Ravakelaba Matara Om Shiva Om Shivaya Can we get in touch with the feeling that says we feel guilty receiving too much? Doesn't feel right receiving too much. I must be the one giving. I can't be the one receiving. If I am going to receive, I need to give a lot so that I'm worthy of receiving. I can't just receive because I'm beautiful me, I'm perfect me. What is that feeling that doesn't want to receive love? Massive amounts of unconditional love. God is always with us, and God is love. So if we are not allowing ourselves to receive love, we're not allowing God's grace to affect us. We're not allowing God to come into our life and love us through another being, through all the beings in our life. How could we possibly shut out and deny God's love for us by not letting the people around us have full love, full unconditional divine love for us? It's time to break this pattern. It's a lie that we have to give so much and receive so little. It's a lie. It did not come from the divine. It came from mere not knowing. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Recognizing that we've been depleted. Our body is depleted because we are not allowing this love to flow into our life from other beings around us, whether it be teachers, friends, lover, family. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Workmates, it doesn't matter. Can we see that if we are not allowing it, if we are not receiving it, life has to shift because we need this energy coming towards us now. How do we allow life to shift so people that are unwilling to make this shift with us can leave our life? We don't need people in our lives anymore that do not allow themselves to be available for this love to flow through them into us. We need the people in our lives now who are so open, so willing, so available for the divine love that is within them to come forth from them into us now, so that we can be fully fulfilled by the experiences in our life, by the people that come into our lives, especially a lover, the one that is closest to us. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Do we look into that lover's eyes and see just grace and love flowing through them unconditionally into us at all times as we allow the same for them? Shava, Shava, Shiva, 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 Shiva. It can't be that we're always giving and we think that someday they'll receive enough that they may want to give back. If they're not allowing, they're not going to allow, and we need to relieve them of this duty that we think they need to perform. Let them go. Let in the person who will allow divine love to flow through them so purely, so perfectly, so freely, that we receive unconditional love through the vehicle of this being that is our lover. Shvakara Bakara at all times, always receiving this love, even if we're arguing, even if things aren't going well. We're still giving and we're still receiving this unconditional love because it's a part of life. It's what we are. It's who we are. It's why we're here. It's the lover we were meant to have. Shiva, 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 Shiva. If someone is holding back their love from us because they want to get something, or they don't believe we did enough for them, it's time for them to exit backstage. It is not time for them to be in our life anymore. We're here to receive divine love in everything we're doing in every moment of every day, and we're here to give divine love. But if we're giving and not receiving, or the person we're with is holding it back, why? Why would we want to be with that? We're here to be divine, and we're here to be in the divine, with the divine. We're here to have a love affair with the divine. If someone won't allow themselves to be divine with us, why bother? Let them go figure it out. Let them go figure it out. It's not our job. We are now here to receive divine love, full love, perfect love, unconditional love. That's what our life is about. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. If we are giving and receiving divine love at all times, we are an open channel for that grace at all times, and everyone around us benefits. But if we're always giving and not receiving, we can't be just an open channel of grace. We have to be receiving as well as giving. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Guru. So let's practice now. Let's practice opening our heart. Like the sun. The sun is in the middle of the heart. Let's practice expanding those rays of sunlight out, 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 out. And receiving all of that love. Allowing the people into our life who have that love for us. Family, friends, co-workers, and a lover who has that love for us. Shiva, 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 Shiva. And seeing the teeth and the body being filled, re-energized, re-nourished with this love. So allowing the teeth to be fully nourished with this divine unconditional love. Seeing the teeth being filled up and nourished with this divine unconditional love. Masarata. No more depletion, always accepting love. Always receiving divine unconditional love. Oh, allowing the teeth to receive divine unconditional perfect free love. Divine unconditional perfect free love, allowing the teeth to receive divine unconditional perfect free love. Divine unconditional perfect free love, receiving, receiving, asking God, asking the divine, asking the angels to bring this person into our life now, who will be available for that love to flow through them into us at all times, so we can receive this nourishment from the beings around us, especially from our lover. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva. No more depleting ourselves by giving and not receiving the love that we want now. No more depleting. We are now filling up and nourishing our whole body system. Shiva, 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 so that the teeth can be healed, perfect and free, so that the whole body can be nourished, energized, perfect, loving, and free. Shiva, 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 Guru. I allow this person into my life. I allow this person in my life. I allow this person into my life who has full unconditional love. to give me at all times. At all times. I allow this person in my life who has full unconditional love to give to me at all times. I allow this person in my life who has full unconditional love to give to me at all times, always being nourished by the divine. In divine union, we're both always being nourished by the divine and sharing this love with each other unconditionally, no holding back. No conditions. No having to do something or be something for this love. Shiva, 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 Shiva. There we go. Tandara, ta, 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 ta. No more depletion. Filling up with the nourishment of unconditional divine love. Full nourishment, full body system, full emotional system, full nourishment with divine, perfect, free, unconditional love. See how that goes. See who we can allow into our life. See who we can allow to exit from our life. Right? See what changes around us. Let me know. Let me know what opens up for you, and I will let you know what opens up for me. Thank you. I love you. And I will see you soon. Jai Ma. Kiran.